You're Spurp back with another video, and I just got done watching Doom Patrol Season 3, Episode 8. We finally find out what the Eternal Flatulations is. And man, this was a really emotional episode. We're going to get all into it in this video. Definitely make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at PerpMiner420. With all that being said, let's get right into this review. So in the last episode, we saw the Doom Patrol getting transported to somewhere. We didn't know where. But in this, we find out that all of these characters have gotten kind of splitting up. Jane is in this like Sesame Street world or some shit like that, which was really funny with all her personalities as puppets. Except for Kay. She is pretty much an adult version of Jane. So that's what she would look like as an adult, which is really interesting. We find out that, Cliff is also in his own kind of memory. They're all in their own specific memory. And the Eternal Flatulence pretty much is where your consciousness and your subconsciousness get separated. So all the subs are in one area, and their consciousness are stuck in this traumatic memory. And they gotta kind of pretty much figure their shit out, Cliff has to make a decision. Jane has to make a decision. Even Larry has to make a decision. This whole episode is pretty much about self-reflection, you know what I'm saying? And just accepting what happened and moving forward. And this is what the Sisterhood of Dada wants to do to the whole world. And we also find out that Madame Rouge, however you want to pronounce it, I know I've been calling her Madame Rogue, but it's Rouge. How she got kind of kicked out of the Sisterhood of Dada and joined the Brotherhood of Evil. And her whole thing is to kind of steal Niles Calder's inventions before he can even invent them. Hence why there's a time machine. And I like how they're tying all this back to Rita and how she really is going to be the hero of this season. Most definitely. And I really like that they gave her such a big role, like I've been saying throughout this whole season. I like that Rita has more to do in this season. So, as they go through this episode, each member of the Doom Patrol tries to kind of figure out exactly what they need to do so they can get back to their back to the real world and whatnot. And this was really emotional because, like I said, this is an episode of self-reflection. We get a scene of Larry talking to his sub and them kind of working their things out. And all of a sudden, the sub ends up disappearing. And this whole conversation got really dark, especially when we got to Cliff and Jane's part. Because Cliff, he kind of did want to kind of move on, but it's about accepting and just moving on with your life and, accepting that you can't change that. Now, when we get to Jane and Kay, this was damn near heartbreaking when Kay was pretty much like, I wish you would die sometimes. I wish all of you personalities would just go away. And I was like, damn, that's how you really feel? And, they have to relive these traumatic moments and stuff. And it was dark, man. It was really dark. So they're able to get back to real life after all this goes through. And so now Cyborg wakes up. This was interesting because Cyborg, his whole sub, he wanted like a black action figure. So that was in his subconscious. And, we get to kind of see more about how Vic feels about his father and all that stuff, and wanting to be perfect and all this stuff. And I really enjoyed this episode, man. But anyways, getting to the end of the episode, Cyborg does not have any of his tech anymore, unless they put it inside his body or something like that. I don't know, and that's why he just looks human. Uh, Cliff and his daughter kind of part ways. That's what it's gonna seem like. That his daughter can't really put up with this no more. Um, Jane ends up in the underground with Kay, and Kay's like, they're all gone. That's interesting to me. I'm wondering where all the personalities went. Did they just really up and disappear? Because now Jane really doesn't have any abilities. It's just her and Kay right now for the time being. Um, we have a face off between Madame Rouge and Rita. So that's going to be interesting to see how that all plays out. I think we got like 2 episodes left, but I found this episode to be very dope and really emotional, and they keep outdoing themselves on this show. I know it might not be for everybody, but this show is really something unique, and this episode definitely proved that, with just how they're handling each individual character, fleshing them out. And I'm curious to see how they go moving forward after this season, and they're going to continuously have to deal with this traumatic stuff that goes on in their life. So, yeah. So let me know how you guys feel about this episode. What was your favorite parts? My favorite parts were with Jane and Kay. I also like the whole reveal of what the plan of the Brotherhood of Evil is, and that's probably going to be something we're going to get more of in season 4. Overall, my last thoughts, really dope episode. Like how everything is starting to kind of come together in this season. Yeah, until next time, I will see y'all in the next Doom Patrol video. I'm out. Peace.